Shabbat Shalom, folks, and Mishpocha. Here we are reading in. It's twitching at me. I'm hoping to get it to quit twitching, quit shaking like that. Still doing it. Well, I guess we're gonna do it anyway. I'm going to read the Torah portion for this Shabbat right now. We are in the third book of Moshe called Vayikra. Vayikra is God's guidebook for his newly redeemed people, showing them how to worship, serve, and obey a holy Elohim. Fellowship with Elohim through sacrifice and obedience show the awesome holiness of the Elohim of Israel. Indeed, ye shall be holy, for I, Yehovah your Elohim, am holy. Leviticus focuses on the worship and walk of the nation of Elohim, and Shemot, Israel was redeemed and established as a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Leviticus shows how God's people are to fulfill their priestly calling. The Hebrew title is Vayikra, and he called. The Talmud refers to Leviticus as the law of the priests, and the Torah of the offerings. The Greek title appearing in the Septuagint is Lutikon, that which pertains to the Levites. From this word, the Latin Vulgate derived its name Leviticus, which was adopted as the English title. This title is slightly misleading because the book does not deal with the Levites as a whole, but more with the priests, a segment of the Levites. Okay, folks, I'm just going to read. I'm not going to show you anymore because it keeps twitching anyways. And Yehovah called unto Moshe, and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto Yehovah, ye shall bring your offering of the cattle, even of the herd, and of the flock. If his offering be a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let him offer a male without blemish. He shall offer it of his own voluntary will at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before Yehovah. And he shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it shall be accepted for him to make atonement for him. And he shall kill the bullock before Yehovah. And the priests, Aaron's sons, shall bring the blood and sprinkle the blood round about upon the altar that is by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And he shall flay the burnt offering and cut it into his pieces. And the sons of Angaron, the priest, shall put fire upon the altar, and lay the wood in order upon the fire. And the priests, Aaron's sons, shall lay the parts, the head, and the fat, in order upon the wood that is on the fire, which is upon the altar. With his inwards and his legs shall he wash in water, Mayim, and the priest shall burn all on the altar to be a burnt sacrifice, and offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yehovah. And if his offering be of the flocks, namely of the sheep or of the goats, for a burnt sacrifice, he shall bring it a male without blemish, and he shall kill it on the side of the altar northward before Yehovah. And the priest, Aaron's son, shall sprinkle his blood round about upon the altar, and he shall cut it into his pieces with his head and his fat. And the priest shall lay them in order on the wood that is on the fire, which is upon the altar. 13. But he shall wash the inwards and the legs with water, And the priest shall bring it all, and burn it upon the altar. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, of a sweet savour unto Jehovah. And if the burnt sacrifice for his offering to Jehovah be of fowls, then he shall bring his offering of turtle doves, or of young pigeons. And the priest shall bring it unto the altar, and wring off his head, and burn it on the altar, and the blood thereof shall be wrung out at the side of the altar. And he shall pluck away his crop with his feathers, and cast it beside the altar on the east part, by the place of the ashes. And he shall cleave it with the wings thereof, but shall not divide it asunder. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar, upon the wood that is upon the fire. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, of a sweet savour unto Jehovah. Shesayim. And when any will offer a meat offering unto Jehovah, or grain offering unto Jehovah, his offering shall be of fine flour, and he shall pour oil upon it, and put frankincense thereon. And he shall bring it to Aaron's sons the priests, and he shall take thereof his handful of the flour thereof, and of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof. And the priest shall burn the memorial of it upon the altar, to be an offering made by fire, of a sweet savour unto Jehovah. And the remnant of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy. Of the offerings of Jehovah made by fire. And if thou bring an oblation of a meat offering baken in the oven, it shall be unleavened cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, or unleavened wafers anointed, or spread with oil. And if thy oblation be a meat offering baken in a pan, or flat plate, or griddle, it shall be of fine flour unleavened, mingled with oil. Thou shalt part it in pieces, and pour oil thereon. It is a meat offering. Shavan. And if thy oblation be a meat offering baken in the frying pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil. And thou shalt bring the meat offering that is made of these things unto Jehovah. And when it is presented unto the priest, he shall bring it unto the altar. And the priest shall take from the meat offering a memorial thereof, and shall burn it upon the altar. It is an offering made by fire, of a sweet savour unto Jehovah. And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of the offerings of Jehovah made by fire. No meat offering which ye shall bring unto Jehovah shall be made with leaven, for ye shall burn no leaven, nor any honey, in any offering of Jehovah made by fire. As for the oblation, or offering of the firstfruits, ye shall offer them unto Jehovah, but they shall not be burnt on the altar for a sweet savour. In every oblation of thy meat offering shalt thou season with salt, neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of thy Elohim to be lacking from thy meat offering. With all thine offerings thou shalt offer salt. 14. And if thou offer a meat offering of thy first fruits unto me, unto the Lord, thou shalt offer for the meat offering of thy first fruits green ears of corn dried by the fire, even corn beaten out of full ears. And thou shalt put oil upon it, and lay frankincense thereon. It is a meat offering. And the priest shall burn the memorial of it, part of the beaten corn thereof, and part of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof. It is an offering made by fire unto Jehovah. Shalosh. And if his oblation be a sacrifice of peace offering, if he offer it as a herd, whether it be a male or female, he shall offer it without blemish before Jehovah. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of his offering, and kill it at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Aaron's sons, the priests, shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar round about. And he shall offer of the sacrifice of the peace offering, and offering made by fire unto Jehovah, the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them, which is by the flanks, and the caul, or fatty lobe attached to, above the liver, with the kidneys, it shall he take away. And Aaron's sons shall burn it on the altar upon the burnt sacrifice, which is upon the wood that is on the fire. It is an offering made by fire, of a sweet savour unto Jehovah. And if his offering for a sacrifice of peace offering unto Jehovah be of the flock, male or female, he shall offer it without blemish. Shabbat. Okay, folks, now I'm going to continue this video, this Torah reading on in my next video on my computer. So, Shabbat Shalom.